Howdy, y'all.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So we've been up to a lot. If you've been paying attention on Workin With Wiley, then you know that we've been up to a lot. We've been getting a lot of work done. Not around here. Our last project around here was a garden, and there's not a lot of improvement out there. So
as long as we can get our bills paid and get caught up by, the time the weather cools off, then we might start some more projects around here. But as of right now, it's not happening.
Yeah, we just got to make sure that we can, keep a roof over our head. So
yeah.
Things are getting done other places because we get paid to do jobs other places.
Right.
We don't really get paid to work for ourselves.
Costs money to do stuff for ourselves. So yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, anyway, so I hope everybody's been having a good time. We are going to try to start doing more videos, although I know people mainly want like working videos around here, but we can either talk and tell you about what we're doing off-site, or we can just not put out anything at all because we can't fabricate projects when there's no projects going on.
Pretty much.
So, yeah. So here we are. We've been doing a lot of work over at the HQ property, or David's old property. And I want to address something like he's been getting a lot of hate in the comments, y'all.
Yeah.
And that was never our intention.
Guys, David, I don't know how long you guys have followed that whole deal over there or what, but everybody is talking about us over there cleaning up David's mess. Y'all, David done, I don't even know how much cleanup over there. He's done a lot of work over there.
Yeah, and also, as we've gotten some comments that are like, well, Wiley and Gumby did most of it. Junk to Gems did most of it. He paid them to do it. David paid, or there was some kind of bartering going on.
Right.
It's not like Gary or Wiley went over there out of the goodness of their heart and just worked for free, because David's a barterer. He always pays in one way or another.
Yep.
And not that that's like really anybody's business, but the fact of the matter is he bought that property and improved it.
A lot.
A lot. And so there were a couple old trailer houses out there that had fallen down or whatever, and it was beyond a junkyard.
It was a total disaster.
And
yes.
so much of the trash that we were cleaning up was residual trash from the previous owner. So most of the stuff, so maybe there was a trash bag full of trash, but really it was very, very minimal. If we had shoved it all in like a big trash can, it would have all fit in a trash can out of the shed in the shop. But other than that, all of that, it was residual trash from the previous owner that he just didn't get to cleaning up.
Well,
and
that being
he
said,
didn't do nothing.
That being said, there's actually other people that was staying there.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. David had his stuff store there. This isn't a video about just defending David, but I just want to set the record straight. He's our friend, y'all, and he did a heck of a job. And every time we've done business with us, he's always been on the up and up about it.
He has definitely treated us right every minute of the way, for sure.
Yeah, so this isn't just a video about, praising him or nothing, but I just want to address some of those comments, because I get he may not be everybody's cup of tea, but, give credit where credit's due, gosh. He bought that property as a total disaster zone and then improved it beyond recognition. And then everybody still, there's people out there that still want to talk crap about his messes.
Right.
And he wasn't even living there.
Right.
So, anyway.
But anyway.
Yeah. So we've been working over there. What do we have planned for this week?
I gotta be honest. It's I'm seeing 103, 104 degree temperatures the next couple of days. I really need to get down to Waldron and work on David's pickup. Mm-hmm. That's what was planned for this week. I don't know. It's going to be awful hot in that shop. So me and Jen has kind of discussed maybe going down there after, late in the evening and working after dark in the shop to see if that might help. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a nightmare. And I guess we'll see how it all works out. But I know over the next few days, I need to get down there and start working on that. I was actually, we may start on it tonight, but it's just, man, the weather is just ridiculous.
So hot.
And, you know, anybody that knows, in a metal shop building, if it's 100 and, you know, if it's 100 outside, it's probably 115 inside the shop building.
Yes.
You know, so...
Yes. There is a fan in there. It's really, really loud. So if we're recording, any recording that we do, we'll have to have a voiceover or something if the fan's on.
But even at that, whenever you've got 115 degree heat blowing on you from a fan, it's just not...
It's still 150 degrees. 15 degrees is just moving instead of, stagnant air.
So anyway, yeah, I've got that. I've got, it's actually time again to go to our neighbor's place down here and mow her place again. But I've got to get my finish mower fixed first. Do have the parts for that. But the tractor and the finish mower is sitting over at HQ. So I've got to go. I'm fixing to go get that, actually, is what I was fixing to leave whenever Jen was like, hey, let's go make a video. So, yeah. So I've got to go get the tractor and get the finish mower fixed so I can do that. I've also got the guy around the corner. He is ordering 400 seedlings, pine tree seedlings. And... he is supposed to be working this week on placement. He's going to mark everything out where he wants them and all that stuff. So that'll be coming soon. Yeah. And then, of course, you know, we'll be in and out of HQ. Honestly, it sounds like for quite a while.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a lot over there. So we'll see how that all works out.
Yep.
And... on top of that, my mom did call me, and she is expecting to be here towards the end of September. So that's more work we got to do here to get prepared for her. But
for personal reasons, we won't be documenting that on YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you want to see the working stuff, you got to go check it out on Workin With Wiley. Because if it's not projects going on around here, then it belongs on his channel. So... right. If that's all the working, that's Wiley working, me working with Wiley. So that's Workin With Wiley content. So you'll have to go over there to his channel and watch those videos. The fixing the truck, the doing the mowing, the doing all of these things. I'll be following him around to make sure I get things recorded. So yeah, there'll be a lot more stuff coming out Workin With Wiley. Most of the stuff that's going to come out on this channel is just until we get in a position where we can buy materials or make materials or scavenge materials or however it comes along.
Regardless, it takes money, y'all. It's like the sawmill needs blades, you know, so...
if we want to put up metal, we need metal screws.
Yep, we got to have screws.
And those suckers aren't cheap. And... if we want to do wood, we either got to mill it or we got to buy it or we got to go to the mill and buy it or, you know. But then to mill it, we need blades and we need trees to cut up. And so it's like, I don't know, y'all may understand the whole got to do 10 things before you can do one thing. That's where we're at. And we're resourceful. It's just our resources are thin right now.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's okay. But so for the meantime on this channel, what you're going to see is us doing like this and just saying, hey guys, this is what we're going to be doing today. If you want to see the video, go check it out on Wiley's channel. Jen
is actually kicking around the idea of maybe, you know, while she's cooking dinner, just throw the camera up and talk to you guys and let y'all watch her cook dinner.
Yeah, it won't be a tutorial. It'll be like, hey, this is the only time I have. You want to hang out? So that's what you're going to get here, at least for a while. Until resources, materials and stuff become available. And, yeah. So there's an update on us here. As you can see, like, the garden isn't growing. My tomatoes are doing okay.
Yeah, she's got some tomatoes doing pretty good right there. Oh, no, right here. Yeah. Here they are.
The ones in the bed on the left are doing really good. The ones in the bed on the right are barely hanging on for dear life. The seeds that I planted in this one have not sprouted yet, so I'm wondering if because I haven't kept my seeds cold that they're not viable anymore. I don't know, which really sucks because I have quite an extensive seed collection. And then I had cucumbers on that arch back there, but the squash bugs got them and they're all dead. So
yeah,
all I've got back there, I've got one pepper plant and some marigolds. And I had an onion, but then I went to go pull it up today and it was dead. But I got seeds off of it at least. So
yeah,
this gardening season has sucked.
We are going to be putting some collard greens in this bed.
I have 2 more beds over there, the little ones. I can't point. On the other side of Wiley, over there, that I still need to fill and put in place and fill. And then I've got garlic bulbs coming soon. Well, I don't know when they send them out, maybe October. And then I'll be planting all my garlic for next year. And
we're going to plant that in these beds or what?
yes. Some of them. In the beds for sure. Then I can control the weeds. We planted a whole lot of garlic last fall. And in the ground over there.
Right here, I bet what I would say,
A couple hundred probably.
couple hundred bulbs over here, or whatever you call them. And then we just let the grass get too tall, and
garlic doesn't like competition.
yeah, and it just, it didn't
They all
work out.
died. So I don't want to have to fight the weeds.
We was really excited about the gardening season before it got here, and then we got busy and
none of my
wasn't able to get to it.
None of my seeds I had started, my plant starts didn't make it because I didn't have the right conditions. In our house, we use a wood stove, and anybody who uses a wood stove knows that if you don't get up in the middle of the night, the fire goes out and the house cools off. And we didn't get up every night in the middle of the night to stoke the fire every couple of hours. So
It got too cold.
it would get too cold at night, and the seeds didn't survive because it wasn't warm enough. So yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Gonna be working down a waldron this week.
Yep, and I need to get over and get my tractor, so yeah.
And I'm gonna go in and work on scheduling out more shorts on Wiley's channel. I think we might also start posting stuff on Rumble too.
Yes.
Maybe.
I have actually already posted a couple of videos on Rumble.
Oh, nice.
Keep forgetting to check them, but I've already posted a couple of videos.
So, YouTube's one of those platforms where you gotta, no matter where you go, you're gonna have to conform to their rules or whatever because it's their platform, and that's whatever. But YouTube isn't really a place for free speech.
Yeah.
So you're free to speak within certain limits.
So Rumble is.
So, yeah.
And I mean, not like I'm really concerned about that because not like I talk that way anyway. I mean, I don't, whatever. But guys, I honestly think times are changing. I think YouTube's hurting themselves really bad right now. I know a lot of other creators are looking for a better platform or a different platform, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to continue on, posting things on YouTube, but I'm also starting on Rumble. So
yeah, same.
Yeah, we'll see how that all works out.
It's something we're working out. I mean, it's going to be the same stuff, just on a different network,
Yep.
different platform. So there will probably be other extra stuff that goes out on the other platform that you can't talk about on here.
Might be.
So there's certain topics like the jibby jab that you can't really talk about on YouTube unless you want to get demonetized. You can't criticize certain things without getting demonetized, and it's our livelihood, it's our income, so we have to walk the line. We have to conform or, go without. And so a lot of creators are getting fed up with it. Anyway.
So Workin With Wiley is on Rumble, guys, if y'all want to go check it out. Yeah, it'll help us out some.
Yeah.
And
if you're looking to get started on social media, go to Rumble.
Yeah.
What were you? You were saying that you don't even have to get monetized.
You're automatically monetized. I mean, I don't know. I didn't look into it a lot, but yeah, there's no monetization process. once you start posting, basically you start making money. Now, I don't know, they also pay at a 60% rate where YouTube pays at a 55% rate. So,
but it's a smaller platform.
Yeah.
Not as many users, so there's not going to be as many advertisers. So even though you get paid more-ish, you probably won't get paid more because there aren't as many people watching. Advertisers aren't paying as much. And so, but I know that when I set up one for my channel, Culture and Conviction, which we're going to be talking about current events and politics and religion and stuff like that, all the things that, you know, some of you want that kind of stuff. Some of you don't. If you don't want that, don't go check out that channel. But if you do, then come on over. But that kind of stuff will definitely do better on Rumble because we can talk freely about different things going on in the world without somebody sitting behind a desk being like, oh, that doesn't fit the narrative. So,
yeah.
But anyway, when I was setting it up, it asked for a PayPal email. They just pay through your PayPal. So if you're considering getting started on social media, Rumble might be the way to go.
Right.
I don't know. We're going to try it. It's going to, like I said, it's going to be the same stuff, just different platform. So. Yep.
And if it starts doing well, honestly, we may just get off YouTube.
Yeah, quit dealing with YouTube's stuff.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that. But anyway.
Yeah.
We love you guys. And thanks for watching and sticking around. And thank you especially to the people that have been around forever. And I'm sorry that we've been absent, but there just hasn't been anything going on. And honestly, we've both been dealing with a little bit of stuff in our, you know, life stuff and just not feeling it. So, but we're back. We just kinda, you know, we're not fake. So we have a really hard time putting on a smile and being fake for the camera. And so we'd rather just not put out content than put on a fake smile. So, yeah. Everybody goes through those ups and downs. And I'm coming out of the down. And so.
I'm not so much.
Yeah, Wiley's a little bit behind me, but that's okay. It's all right. We're here to carry each other through. But yeah, just out of full transparency, we've been going through some stuff and like, just, you know, life stuff. Things that anyway, it's, yeah. So, well, we're back, kind of. we'll be putting out this kind of stuff at least. So, we love you guys.
On this channel.
On this channel.
Yeah.
We really love you guys. We really appreciate you all for hanging around, sticking around, and supporting us, and watching our videos, even when this is just it. Not unsubscribing when we haven't released any videos in months. But we appreciate you guys so much. Like, more than words can express. We appreciate y'all.
Right.
So, we love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. What do you say, Wiley?
As always, y'all, work hard, stay humble, and love God.
Amen. Bye, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.